So back to this last and final video. This next shoe is a Nike Dunk Low ID. Um, so a little bit about the shoe. I kind of created the shoe off of the Pigeon Dunk. So during the time of this shoe, Nike was doing a Nike ID campaign for camping and outdoors. So they gave you this option to do a dunk low with a special embroidering letter on the back. Um, at the time, I kind of wasn't interested in it. And if you were a Nike member, they gave you like a survey to do, and then you once you did that, you could like qualify to do a dunk low with this like special writing on the back or whatever. So I kind of didn't really care too much for the shoe, but I did wanted to do a dunk low because the hype and the popularity of dunks were coming back. I passed up on that campaign to do the dunk, and then I say like about a week after, they gave you just like a regular option on the website to do a Nike Dunk Low with the same thing. So it was just like an early access. So I went ahead and just went on the website and started to create my own Dunk Low Nike ID. Um, so I kind of based it off the Pigeon Dunk. So if you're familiar with the Pigeon Dunk, it's a New York City Jeff Staple Pigeon creation that he made popular from a dunk silhouette that he did with Nike. And then he did multiple versions of it throughout his career of different shoes. So I based it off of that colorway. So what I did was I just got like the premium gray and I put it in the same color blocking. But if you're familiar with the Pigeon Dunk, you've heard of like it's called a purple pigeon. It's a like unofficial purple pigeon dunk where it's like a purple dunk. So I kind of based the inner colors off of that, the purple for the shoe. And then if you know about pigeons dunks, there was a sample version, and then the sample version had different like colors, and it was on Sotheby's auction as like one of the rare dunks that sold. So I based all those pigeon dunks off of the colors and then put them on this Nike ID dunk. So I did like the purple on the inside, I did the gray, and then I kind of took like the different colorways and flipped them like to a reverse. So I put like orange on the bottom and like a speckled orange gum bottom, and I kind of did it base off of like a lobster, like a pigeon lobster. So I put like a gray midsole, and then I kind of took a little bit of like the cause Jordans and put like a little bit of touch of colors from that too. So I did like orange liner, and then I did like sample colors from the sample pigeon dunk on the back, and then I just put sample ID on the heel because they gave you the options to do lettering. So I kind of just based that this ID dunk low off of a pigeon lobster cause colorway with the gray, the orange, and then like the white, and then like the burgundy sample colors. So it came out pretty clean. And then I realized that when they released the Joker women's dunk this year, it had like that purple color blocking. So it kind of just worked out to make the shoe more like rare in the colorway. So then when they gave you that option on the Nike camping campaign to do the Nike ID, they gave you a second option to do another dunk on the same ID option on the website to do an early access with the lettering. But there was two versions, so there was a men's version and then there was a women's version. But on one version, you could only do certain colors, and then you could do satin. So on that dunk, I couldn't do satin because of the white, and then on this one, I could do satin because it wasn't white. So I kind of had to just like do one, and then I got lucky with that first pair. And then when they came out with the second option to do the ID after the camping campaign. They just put the regular dunk on the website, and then that's when I did my two versions of men's dunk lows. Um, and then they had an option, or you could have an option to do a women's sizing, but I just did two men's sizings. But one I did satin, and then one I didn't do satin because you couldn't do satin on that color blocking. So, anyways, I did one, and then I just felt so like um, good about the colors and then like the material, so I ended up just doing a second one just to do satin. Because it was an ID dunk version. So I did a second version of it, and this is the second version with the satin. So I kind of just went for another theme of to do like a Spider-Man version. So at the time, the Kobe 6 Reverse Grinch was coming out, and it hadn't released yet. So I kind of like didn't know about that shoe, but I kind of just in my years of collecting, I kind of just always think ahead. So when I did this shoe, I didn't realize, but I actually used the Kobe colorways, which is pretty dope, pretty rare. So I ended up just kind of doing like a Spider-Man colorway, and then reversing it. So let me just kind of break down a little bit about the shoe, and then like what I kind of based it off of. So when they gave you the option, it was either you could do satin, and then you could choose not to. So on this one, I did satin because the first one I couldn't do it on that color blocking. So what I did was I just did like red color blocking for like the Jordan 1 Chicago, and then I kind of based it off of like the Spider-Man Jordan next chapter, and then I did purple for the Jordan Utility Prowler on the inside lining, and then I did white color blocking for the Chicago, which is like following the red color blocking, and then for the swoosh I did like a Tiffany colorway for like the next chapter costume when he switches into the next universe, the Spider-Verse. So it has like this bluish 3D Tiffany color, so I did satin for that, for like a Tiffany satin for the Tiffany dunks. And then on the back I did like a purplish oxygen purple, and then I just put sample spider for Spider-Man, short for Spider-Man, on the heel. And then for the outsole I did like a lobster color blocking for like the lobster dunk. And then I did a blue outsole for the original Spider-Verse Air Jordan Versace Spider-Verse that came out, that released way back in the days in the mid, in blue, in a Chicago Jordan 1 mid Spider-Verse for the Versace colorway on the bottom. And then basically just color blocked the whole shoe to kind of just match like the colorways of a Spider-Man, or like a reverse panda colorway. And then I kind of just took like the colors from like the Grinch and reverse Grinch, like in the red, and colors from the Kobe. I didn't really know that the Kobe was going to come out with that reverse red and like color shade, but ended up just working out on this shoe. So yeah, this is like another Nike ID color blocking and a satin option. But yeah, that's pretty dope. I was kind of following like a lot of media to find out like stuff about the Spider-Man colorways and versions that people were surfacing and trying to make, and then I kind of just took those ideas. So this next shoe is also kind of based on that Spider-Man. This was a Spider-Verse colorway for the Spider-Man movie, Spider-Verse, with Miles Morales. This is his colorway for his costume, color blocking, Air Max trainer. So yeah, they just kind of took like the colorways of Spider-Man, Miles Morales' Spider-Man costume, and just put details on the Air Max, and then they kind of took the Mexican version, the Spider-Man from the next universe, the Spider-Verse. They took his costume and put like the color blocking on the shoe for their costumes, on the whole shoe, and then you just have like this gradient, red and like a bluish, like a navy blue blend going through the shoe, and then you have this like hit of like blue and red and then like yellow going through the shoe for their costumes. But yeah, this is just a Air Max trainer Spider-Man costume makeup, Air Max. Pretty dope shoe. It had to do with like the Spider-Man movie. So this next and last shoe is like a hidden grail, or like a hidden gem, or like I would call like no schools, which is like a version of a shoe that's popular but people don't know, or it's color blocked to be like a shoe that sought after and hard to get, that people try to search for. So it's the Air Jordan 1 Low off Nor elephant print. So this shoe has like a color blocking from the reverse Jordan 1 Panda, but in an elephant print pattern. And then it has like the pattern from a popular dunk called the Entourage. So they use this elephant print, or cement print for that dunk. So it kind of has like that pattern. And then it's just reversed on the shoe from like the same look of the Air Jordan 1 Low reverse Panda. So it has the same pattern, color scheme, reverse blocking as that shoe. And this is just like a Air Jordan 1 Low. But yeah, if you're familiar with the Entourage show, there was a scene where they're going to go somewhere, and then there's people camping out for shoes, and they call it the Turtle Dunk, or the Air Force One Turtles, from the character on Entourage, because he's like seen wearing a pair. But yeah, this is just a reverse blocking from the Air Jordan 1 Panda color blocking silhouette. And then you have like this just Air Jordan 1 Low, but pretty dope. It's like a unicorn. Then you have the logo on the back, and like sewn in from like the colorway of the reverse Air Jordan 1. But yeah, it's a pretty dope shoe. But yeah, that's my whole collection. I'm still collecting. I'm still going to be doing a lot more collecting. These are just like shoes that I've kind of just got along the way, and just kind of somehow managed to get a hold of like pairs. Very, very like exclusive. Some of them were like difficult to get, but if I have to have them, a lot of these you won't see in people's collection, and a lot of these shoes people think they're just basic, but if you actually know, you know that they're not just regular shoes. They're actually more rare and harder to get. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll be doing more updates and videos on more pairs that I'm gonna be trying to get my hands on. But yeah, you'll see some crazy stuff like this on my videos, and rare stuff that just people don't really know, or can't get no more, or haven't really like seen. But yeah, thanks for watching.